Hello everyone, this is Nathan and welcome to my new video. We are here talking about a new episode of Getting Into the Zone. I hope you guys have a tremendous day and everything is going well for you and that you enjoyed the previous video. Don't forget to leave like comments below if you have anything to suggest, like any comment or like whatever you have to say, just share it with me. It will be well appreciated. Today we're going to talk about something more into your like uh, it's not going to be nutrition like facts. It's going to be about calories, about ratios. Now that you know how much you have to burn, how much you burn, how much you have to eat, we're going to talk about something that is really important to losing weight is to get into shape. I know that a lot of you guys think that, and you're right. Like, there's no problem into that. You can lose weight without doing any activities, sort of. But like, you can just eat less than you're supposed to, and like, fats will burn by itself, and everything will go to plan. But remember that we're trying to be very healthy. We're trying to look for longevity. We are looking for sort of healthiness that we want, for life, for when we're gonna grow old. And everything is about habits, guys. Like, everything that your brain will continue being comfortable in will be about habits. Some of you have bad habits that you need to fix. I have tons of bad habits that I have to fix, and one of them was that I was not doing too much activities back then. Because I was too fat and because I was ashamed of like sweating so much. I was ashamed of not performing as well as other kids. But I wasn't that bad. Like, I was okay, I guess. Like, it could be worse. I always played basketball, and I always loved playing sport. But sometimes I was so embarrassed of like sweating in front of the people I know, like just being like dead, just like dead on the floor after 10 minutes of like um, intensity sport, like where my friend could do like 30 minutes an hour of like intense workout. So I decided with like making my decision that I had to intervene into these bad habits and make it a good habit. And I decided to subscribe to a gym, and honestly, it had been the best decision I made so far, with watching my diet and watching my calories intake. Subscribing to the gym is my most important decision I've made, and I want to share my experience with you and convince you that you have to buy a subscription to. So to start with, so it was 10 months ago when I used to live in Oakland, California, for my first year of college. I took decisions from one day to another that I had to stop. Like, I had to stop with those bad habits, and it was making me sick. So what I did, and I suggest you do it too. Honestly, it was the best thing ever. I just went on Google Map. You can just go. You just the internet. You go on Google Map and you type in gym, just gym, and you go on Maps and you pick the closest one, the nearest gym ever. Me, it was 5 to 10 minute, like it was a good 10 minute walk from my house. It was a 24-hour fitness in Oakland, California, next to the Lake Merritt, and it was like it wasn't great, it was not bad, but it was just near. And I think this for me was like, if it's the nearest, I will have no excuses to not go, except that I'm lazy as fuck and I'm like a fat ass that don't want to move. Like, this, I could have no excuses. I was ready to go. I had clothes. I had change. Like, there was a shower there. There was a locker. It was secured. It was open 24 hours, like, and 7 days a week. So, not even excuse that. Oh, if I go, it's just for 30 minutes. And it was close. Like, I could walk, and there was there's no way I could make excuses to not go. Let's say you take one that is a little far, and like there's no bus to go, there's no subway, there's no whatever, like your car broke down. Then you have an excuses to not go to the gym. But if you take the nearest one, you have no excuses to not go to the gym. And for me, this was very important because there's time I really didn't want to go. And there's a time I still don't want to go. I'm like, fuck this, man. I don't want to go. My whole body feels sore, and like I don't see any point on working on sore muscles. And those are the times where like picking up the nearest location is like so effective for you, and it's so worth it because you're gonna win workouts. Like there's maybe 20 around 20 times where I was like, oh my, I don't want to go, and because it was the nearest spot, I just went because I committed to my decision to lose weight, and I have no excuse because it's like 5 minutes, like it's a 5-minute walk. So yeah, guys, this is just to share that with you. Pick up a gym subscription and just choose the nearest spot. Like, don't care if it's the best. Well, like, just stay on your budget, right? Don't be broke because of that. But there's cheap gyms everywhere, and like, pick one that you can afford, and pick the nearest one possible. Someone you can walk to, somewhere you can walk to. Because if you decide, oh, okay, I can go by car, but if your car broke down, don't go. Oh, I have to go by bus, but if the bus, okay, like, I'm not gonna repeat myself. You get the point. One thing really also that you have to consider is when you buy a gym subscription, new things are gonna happen. Like obviously you're gonna open yourself to a new environment, and you're gonna see things like differently. You're gonna walk in, you're gonna see all those machines and all those people with like big muscles, all those like beautiful girls, like very fitted and everything. All those guys like are more attractive than you, and you're gonna be fucking scared. Like this was my impression in the first time. The first time I walked into the gym, I was the only fat kid. Like I was like, what the fuck am I doing here? Like literally, and it was hard. Like I was just like I was watching people and like trying to do whatever they're doing with dumbbells, barbells, and like so I was so scared. Like it was too out of my stretching zone, too out of my comfort zone, that I just got feared about it. And I just when I started, I didn't do weights at all. I was like, with the little knowledge I had about cardio and losing weight and burning fat, I was like, I have to go to the gym, sweat my ass off, and get out. And until my t-shirt is not like super wet, I will not leave the place. So I did like treadmill, I did the bicycle, elliptical, Stairmasters. I did every machine possible. And I started doing for 40, 45, even an hour. Someday I was doing an hour of cardio, burning like 500 calories, which I don't do anymore because I'm not like a psychopath, obviously. Like it's just too much. Like it's so boring. Cardio is like the boring part that you have to do. And I don't know, like, and because of endorphins, you feel proud of it. So like, there's like compensation, I guess. But don't do an hour of cardio. Like it's very boring, and it's not gonna last. Like you're not gonna do an hour of cardio every day for the next 2 to 3 years, and for the rest of your life, of course. So why I decided to do is to pick up a coach. So I know some of you cannot afford it, and sometimes it's very expensive. Some coach asks for a lot of money per hour, but I picked up a coach that was okay. That was not too pricey at 24-hour fitness, and I started like learning how to like do weights and stuff with him, and he gave me a program, and I suggest that you do too. Go to a gym, ask for a coaching session. You don't have to do like too much. Honestly, one session is enough, but if you really want him to work on your movements to make sure you don't hurt anything, he's going to teach you how to stretch. He's going to teach you everything about your body, and it's really like it's like you were in science class. It's really interesting, and like you just talk to someone that is a professional in his path, and it's very, very, very enriching. As of like the knowledge of your body and like how to do the right movement, how to not hurt yourself, like things that are really important. So ask for at least a 2 hour session, 1 2 hour session, and be like, okay, coach, this is me right now. This is who I want to be. I want to be like 40 pounds, 100 pounds lighter. I want to lose weight. I want to burn fat. I want to build muscle. Like, do whatever. Ask him whatever you want, and he will make it happen for you. Like, I will coach you online, but having someone coaching you like face to face and telling you what to do is very, very good, because you're gonna build right habits, in like not in the right way, but in a very professional way, and you're sure you're not hurting anyone, and it's just better like this. Uh, if you cannot afford it, just take, like, if you cannot afford it, take any program online. Like, just like any program. Like, there's so many stuff online anyway. Find a damn program online and commit to it. If you can't afford a coach, take a coach, because he will teach you the movements and what to do, and tell you like what is good and what is bad for you, what to focus on, like what are your weaknesses, what are your strengths. And this is better, but if you cannot afford it, just go online and go to, I don't know, Google like fat burner gym program with cardio and weightlifting. Like, I'm sure there's websites. Like, I'm sure you can find anything on this. Like, watch YouTube videos and just commit to it. Commit to it, and you'll see that results will happen. Subscribing to a gym is so important, guys. Like, it will just change your life, and you will build only good habits, and only good things will come out of it. So I would like to thank you for watching again, and don't forget to leave a thumbs up or like any comments below if you have anything to say. And yeah, enjoy your day, and see you next time.